Good morning. We are talking all about skincare. This is my tried and true routine that truly has given me better skin than what I had in my 20s. So let's jump in right here with my morning routine. I'm fresh out of the shower where I cleansed my face with the Cebu Cleansing Face and Body Bar. This is an inexpensive cleanser. I'll talk more about it at the nighttime routine. Next, I'm going in with the Alafia Everyday Coconut Face Toner. This has coconut, neem, and papaya. It is wonderful. I will actually spritz this on my face several times until I'm ready to do my skincare because it just keeps the face hydrated and tones it, prepping it for moisturizer. Next, I'm going to apply my body sunscreen. I have been using either the Supergoop Play or the Soleil Toujours. It's SPF 50, and I don't personally like to take my face sunscreen down my neck and décolleté because I usually use a tinted sunscreen and I don't like to get it all over my clothes. So I put that on my neck, décolleté, and my ears. And this one just has a really nice scent and a soft glow. Now it's time for serum. I'm using the Now Solutions Hyaluronic Acid Firming Serum, and I'm gonna mix in the Paula's Choice 10% Niacinamide Boost. And this is a serum I've used for years. It's inexpensive, but I think it really does a good job of giving your skin that extra bit of hyaluronic acid, which helps with firming of fine lines. And then the niacinamide helps reduce the appearance of your pores and fine lines. The combination of these two, I can feel the skin firming, and I feel like this really helps the moisturizer that I put on next sink into my skin easier and quicker. So absolutely love that. I work it in until it is completely soaked in. And then it's time for moisturizer. I'm using the Physio Gel Daily Moisture Therapy Facial Lotion for sensitive skin. And I'll mix in the Paula's Choice C15 Booster. This moisturizer is so wonderful. It's lightweight and yet it is moisturizing without being oily. It will make my skin look really healthy and glowy. I'm going to mix in 2 drops of that C15, and vitamin C is the ingredient you want if you want to help promote brightness on the skin and also reduce discolorations like brown spots, age spots, etc. And I just work this whole combination in by pressing it into the skin. With oily skin, you want to make sure you don't overwork your skin as you're doing your skincare, because otherwise it will make your skin get oily faster. So I just press that in, and you can just see how glowy and healthy and yet firm my skin looks. And then I'll put the excess on the back of my hands. Next, it's time for eye cream. I'm using the 100% pure coffee bean eye cream. I love this stuff. You can visibly see the caffeine in this product working by reducing the darkness under the eyes, and it's lightweight and yet very hydrating. It soaks in, it works well under concealer. This is just one of my go-tos. No matter how many eye creams I've tried, I always go back to this one. So I tap that in. I only do eye cream under the eyes in the daytime because I have super oily eyelids and I don't want that to interfere with my makeup. Now that the moisturizer has had time to soak in for about a minute, I'm going to go in with my sunscreen. This is the Elta MD UV Elements Broad Spectrum SPF 44. This is one of my favorites for the winter time because it's slightly more hydrating than the Paula's Choice one, but I'll show you a picture of the Paula's Choice one in a moment. But I just put this all over. This is a mineral-based sunscreen, and I do prefer the tone of this sunscreen over the Paula's Choice, but the Paula's Choice is the Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense. That's SPF 30. It's also mineral-based, but it's specially formulated for normal, oily, and combination skin, and so that's my go-to usually in the summer. Last step is to add a little plumping gloss to my lips, and today I'm using the Too Faced Hangover RX Pillow Balm. I also love the City Beauty lips or the Buxom lip polish as well. But here's the finished look. My face is all prepped and ready for makeup application. And now we're gonna fast forward to the end of the day, and I'm gonna show you my nighttime routine, including all of my makeup removal processes. So first though, I did remove my contacts because I don't wanna get any of that mascara or eye makeup on my contacts. Next, clip up the hair, looking lovely as usual. And now I am going in with my first step, which is the Bare Minerals Smoothness Hydrating Cleansing Oil. You really only need 3 pumps of this, but I was at the end, so I was getting half pumps. But I'm gonna say goodbye to all of this makeup by working this oil gently into the skin. This smells wonderful, it has great ingredients, and it really starts breaking down even full coverage makeup, including eye makeup. However, you'll see in a moment, it's not going to remove all of my eye makeup. But this is an important first step for me so that I can more easily go in with my second step cleanser. So I just work that gently all around the face through the eye makeup, and then I go in with the Cebu Cleansing Face and Body Bar, which I used in the morning, and this inhibits bacteria growth, also promotes tissue recovery without over drying the skin. This is one of the best cleansers and super inexpensive. You just don't want to get it in your eyes because it will burn. So you can see now we've got a lot of eye makeup on there still. So we're going to address that in a moment, but I just use a dry washcloth, make sure my face is completely dried. And now let's get to all that eye makeup. So I love the Dr. Bronner's Whole Kernel Virgin Coconut Oil. This has amazing benefits to your skin. You could use the liquid coconut oil, which has been fractionated and it keeps it liquid, but I prefer just transferring a little bit from the jar into this tiny little container and putting this in my bathroom. And then I can keep the whole kernel coconut oil in my pantry and use that for cooking. So I just put a small amount of the coconut oil in the palm of my hand. This has a very low melting point, so you can see within a few seconds it's completely melted. And now I just gently rub this over the whole surface of my eyes, through my eyebrows, through my lashes. Coconut oil is one of the best conditioners for our lashes, but it also, as you will see in a moment, just does an amazing job at breaking down all mascara, eyeliner, everything. So after initially rubbing that all over, then I'm going to take this tissue and I'm just gently pressing that in, and it's removing the oil, it's removing the makeup, and I just work through my lashes, into the inner corners, through my brows, and you're going to see in a moment how much extra makeup that removed. Look at that. Holy cow. And yet we still have maybe a little bit left in our lashes. So I did go ahead and cleanse one more time with the cleansing bar because I like to remove the excess oil from around my brows. Now, if you have extra mascara or liner lingering in your lashes and you want to get all of it off, put a tiny bit more coconut oil on in your hand, and then use a Q-tip and you can run this gently through your lash line, and you will see that it will remove any excess makeup that is there. I don't do this every night, but in days when I use a really long wearing eyeliner in the waterline, this will help remove it so that you don't have eye irritation. And that oil, as I said before, is a great conditioner for your lashes. Now we're going back to the Everyday Coconut Face Toner. I just love this. I thoroughly wet my face and just let that sink in and set on the skin. I don't want to go in right away with the next step for my face, so I'll show you what I do once a week. I use the Paula's Choice 25% AHA plus 2% BHA exfoliant peel. And when I do that, I don't use any retinols that evening. Instead, I use this Acure Seriously Soothing Cloud Cream. It is wonderful at soothing the skin after you've done a treatment like that. If I don't use the Paula's Choice, then I'll use the Dr. Brandt's Microdermabrasion. This also is my second favorite exfoliator, and I will do that twice a week if I haven't used the Paula's Choice. Now that the toner has sunk in a little bit, I'm using the Paula's Choice 2% BHA gel exfoliator. Now, if you're confused between AHA, BHA, which is what I'm using here, helps exfoliate what is in your pores. So it helps keep all of the gunk out of your pores, and I need this. I have had troubled skin since I was a teenager, and this really helps keep my pores clear. AHA helps exfoliate the top layer of your skin. So that is just a little extra tip there in case you have been confused. That's the difference between the two. So I work this gel into my skin. Again, it's one that you can feel drying, but I like to wait until it's pretty well sunk in before I go in with the Too Faced Plump and Prime. This is a luxury face plumping serum. You know I love this, and I use 2 pumps, and I just now use this at nighttime because I was trying to stretch my budget a little bit, and so I have found this to really work just as well using it once a day and then using that now firming serum in the morning. But this is a wonderful way to give yourself a little facial massage. You want to work this in upward strokes, up and out. And when you put this on, you want to wait 2 minutes before you apply any other moisturizers or anything else afterwards. So I have really felt like this is a wonderful product that actually works at plumping the skin. It does help it look firmer and tighter. And I've used this for a couple of years now, and I continue to repurchase and use this. Now, while that soaks in, I'm using the Paula's Choice Anti-Aging Eye Cream. I have gone back to this for my nighttime eye cream after trying a whole drawer full of eye creams. I just feel like this is one of the best. Now, I got a little extra, a little too much, but we're not going to let it go to waste. The one thing with this is when you squeeze it out, you're going to think that there's something wrong with the product because it looks like it's separated in the tube. That's because it has shea butter in it. And if you're familiar at all with shea butter, it's kind of like coconut oil. It gets a little clumpy, and then with the warmth of your skin, you just work it in and it becomes a really luxurious feeling cream. And then at night, I do work this under the eye and up on the eyelid. You want to make sure you steer clear of your lash line, but this has peptides in it. It is so good. And in the morning when I wash my face and I get the eye area wet, I can feel that there is still eye cream there. And that is one of the things I love about this. I just feel like it is so hydrating, and it is one of the lesser expensive ones. And I love that it's in a squeeze tube, so it keeps it really nice and germ-free. And now let's address this lovely imperfection. We all get these, right? So when you do, I love to have something like this. This is the Paula's Choice 10% Azelaic Acid Booster. This is so good. I found this last year when I was getting breakouts under my chin from wearing a mask. And by applying this at nighttime, it does wonders. And it has been proven to help soothe irritation and help reduce stubborn spots like this one. So I just put a little bit on it at night and then go in with my final step of skincare, the Murad Retinol Youth Renewal Night Cream. This has an airless pump that sometimes cooperates. Tonight it cooperated. It gives you the proper dosing for one application. If you have ever been afraid to use retinol, you need to try this. I have super sensitive skin, and never from day one of using this product have I ever had any irritation, any massive peeling on my face. It's gentle, and yet I find it effective. Anytime I go away from this, I notice a difference. It is an expensive product, so therefore I wait until Sephora or Ulta has a sale, and I always try to have a backup on hand. But this just works so well, and one jar really does last about 3 to 4 months for me, so I feel like in the end it doesn't end up costing me that much money. But I just work that into the skin, again, upward motions, and wait until it is almost completely sunk in. And then I finish off with a little bit of lip treatment. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in the original berry scent, and this jar will last me a whole year, and I slather it on like this every night, and in the morning my lips are moisturized and I still have some of this balm left on my lips, so it is fabulous. So that completes my full skincare routine. As you can see, my skin is far from perfect, but it is so much better than it was when I was in my 20s and I had really troubled skin. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and now it's time for some beauty sleep.